Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new video. And wow, what is going on at the minute? There is a lot of stuff going on, and there is a lot of downgrades, a lot of upgrades, a lot of downloads, sorry was the word I should use, not downgrades, downloads going on. So I'm going to share a little bit of something that happened to me last week. I had a really unusual dream. It was almost like an unveiling of I knew I had shamanic guides there already, but it's almost like an unveiling, like they have stepped forward even stronger than ever before. And what happened was I had this really vivid, powerful dream, and I went on a quest, I went on a journey, I went on I remember it being a train journey. I was on a train and I tried to travel a long way to go and visit this man who was a trainer of shamanic practices, and he lived in a very basic kind of hut, I suppose, where he lived. And I learned various things, but I remember on the journey, I had to get off the train, and I remember seeing road signs. I can't remember what was on them, but I remember seeing like signs to go to various places, and it was almost like the walls were like kind of that cobbled old sort of drywall cottages out in the country. It was in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, eventually I found him and was there for quite some time and learned various things. And during the dream, I kept seeing water flowing. I kept seeing a river, and where he was next to a river. And there was other things that happened. I'm just trying to point out the more important things. But then when I came round and I woke up, I heard and learned, because I knew I was Native American in previous lives, and I heard and learned my Native American name. So my Native American name that was given to me when I woke up was Running River, and that's who I was, or that's who I believe I was in that life, and it's been kind of like given to me, like passed on into this life. I thought, wow, that's really interesting, because I have been like kind of pushing more into wanting to know more about shamanic healing, shamanism, things like that. I mean, I do use various little bits of it within my healing anyway, but not on the extent of someone who is a full-blown shamanic practitioner. So I found that really profound and really interesting. And then probably for about a week and a half now, I've been feeling really emotional, as though something's been kind of like released, like bump, and I kept like just getting upset and a bit weepy at just random things. And I've been watching a guy on YouTube for quite a few days now. I'm actually kind of addicted to watching him, called Dean Schneider, and he lives in South Africa, and he's got lions and he's got this huge plot of land where he rescues lions and wild animals, and they've been in captivity, but kind of like tries to let them live more as natural a life as possible. So I've been watching that, and I've been I've always loved lions and nature and things like that, and I've been really drawn to the lions. And I know as well from past life readings that I was Lyrian, so I was a lion being from Lyra, and so I felt a real profound, deep connection with the lions, almost as if I just know what they're feeling, know what they're thinking. I can just see the expression in their faces. It's been really powerful, real transformative, real powerful energy just watching them, and I can feel, just seeing them and watching them, I just feel it getting really emotional for the first couple of days of watching these videos, and just seeing that connection with him, humanity, and with them, and how they're just sort of like kind of living together in this pride, this lion pride. So it's been extremely profound, and the last few days of healing sessions, I keep getting flashbacks of lions, and I think there is a huge upgrade and download coming from the Lyrians, from the lion beings, and it's just something I'm just feeling because I keep seeing it, and I've just been feeling this deep emotional connection to them, and just felt all this outpouring of this this real powerful energy. So I thought I'd do a video about the Lyrians and about this. You might get a feeling whether you're already there, so I want to give you a few pointers. I have made a few notes, a few pointers of what you might feel and what you might experience, or how you might be within your everyday life if you are a Lyrian, if you are from Lyria. A lot of people tend to be descended from there anyway, within their bloodline, within their genetic, energetic DNA. But we are many things anyway. You know, we've been many things in very various lives. But the notes I've written here, like the headline I've kind of given myself on these notes is Lyrians are here. I'm really feeling this deep, profound energy from them, and I do believe people are starting to awaken further to deeper knowledge, going really deep, and this is where this Lyrian knowledge is, this Lyrian energy is coming from, because of this hunt for deeper, more profound knowledge, and wanting to go real kind of like soul deep with stuff, soul deep with the healing, soul deep with their journey, wanting to discover so much more about themselves, about where they've come from, where we're going, how we can like coexist and continue this journey that we're going on within this kind of awakening process, and with all these multiple downloads and upgrades that we're constantly receiving at the minute right now. So I just made a few notes of things that you might be aware of if you are Lyrian, or if you are from another old constellation, whether you're Andromedan or whatever, or class yourself as a starseed. You know, we've, like I said, we've all been these things, so there's no kind of ego over them. We are all them anyway, but there might be certain traits within that you might experience, you might feel now more so than ever, because of this Lyrian upgrade and download of information. So number one I've written down is you are an old soul. What do we mean by old soul? Old soul is kind of like, it's kind of like broadly used, but you're kind of like used to, I suppose, older ways of working, older ways of living. You're very traditional in your ways. You might be quite young but have like an older head on your shoulders. You might be very wise. You can actually see like the wisdom, you know, if it's a child, if it's a baby, you might just be able to see the wisdom within them like coming out, because they're just so connected to everything, and they just know a lot more within than what is coming out. And as you get older, that stuff starts to come out. So you might be more aware of that you are an old soul, and there is a lot more going on within you now more than ever before. You'll probably also love nature. You want to get outdoors, you want to be outdoors, you want to be connected to nature, you want to really connect deeply to that sacral chakra energy. You'll be deeply connected to your root chakra and your sacral chakras for that creativity, that positivity, that grounding energy, and getting into nature is one of the best ways you can do that. So you will feel a great pull for that, just for getting outdoors, getting into the sun, getting into the light, getting into nature, and just connecting with what you truly connected with as a Lyrian being. You will be creative, and you will want to share your passion. So I just had to read my writing there because my writing is horrendous. But you'll want to be creative, and you want to share your passion. You want to share your journey. You want to share your story, who you are, what you've been, where you've come from. You just want to put it out there, what you're feeling, what you're going through. You'll be very emotional. You'll be very connected to the emotions. You'll be very sensitive on that level. So you will be able to tune into that a lot more. You'll be able to use it to your advantages as well. So, you know, people that are emotional, that do feel that they may be sensitive to other people, they may have an empathic energy about them, use that to your advantage. Don't use it as a disadvantage, use it to your advantage. But you'll be able to connect deeply to your creativity, to your passion, to your desires, and you'll want to share that as well. You'll want to share your passion and really put it out there. You will also love wildlife, you will love nature, you will probably love animals, you'll just want to connect to them. You'll probably be one of them people that can't walk past a dog without going, oh, hello, and totally ignore the person because you're more connected to the animal. And that is the animal within you coming out. That is the Lyrian, that is the lion being coming out within you. And like I said before, and you'll probably say, well, everybody does that. Well, yeah, everybody does that because we've all been it. We've all got this energy within us that is of Lyrian descent that is coming through. Not everyone, but the majority of people will have that. So you will love wildlife. You will love connecting to that natural element. You'll also enjoy your own space. You like to know when you want to have your own time and when you want to be around other people. So it's very much like when I've been watching this show with Dean Schneider, the lions themselves, sometimes they just want to be on their own, sometimes they want to be together in the pride, in the pack. You'll be exactly the same. You'll want either your own alone time or you'll want your social time. And once one is up, you'll want to go to the other, and once that one's up, you want to go to the other. So you'll know exactly what you need because you'll be able to feel it. You'll be able to feel that connection. We all go through it, don't we, at certain points where we're just like, oh, I just can't be bothered with that today. I can't be bothered with hanging out with people. I don't want to be around people. I just want to be in my own space. You'll probably feel that quite a lot. You just want to be in your own space, in your own energy. And these downloads, this information that we receive, will create a lot of that because it's a lot for us to take in. It's a lot for our physical body to kind of harness. So it takes time to heal and upgrade, and that's where a lot of these emotions can come from. The crying that I was talking about before, the weeping, the tearing up, the feeling emotional. A lot of that can come from these upgrades. Being grounded is a really, really powerful part of being Lyrian. So you'll know exactly how to remain grounded, how to keep grounded by getting outdoors, getting into nature, taking your shoes and socks off, walking on the sand, walking on the beach, walking in grass. Just being connected to nature, wanting to be out in nature will be a big part of your energy, and just keeping that energy grounded, keeping yourself balanced, keeping yourself aware, keeping yourself open to all possibilities, and being aware of the energy that is around you. Drawn to ancient knowledge is another thing that I've written down. I've always been fascinated by Egypt, by Native Americans, by Romans, by the Greeks, all that sort of stuff. I've always been fascinated by it. Not loads of knowledge, but like loads of just like looking at it and seeing it and think, oh wow, that must be amazing. That must have been an amazing time to live, and just trying to tune into the energy. And I know in some of my past life regressions, I was in Greece in one life, I was in Rome in another life, I was in the pyramids in another life. So there's a lot of the energy that comes through in past life regressions. But being drawn to the ancient knowledge, the ancient wisdom that has been there and kind of covered up by a lot of the modern world that doesn't want this ancient knowledge coming forward, because it is truth, and it is so powerful. So being drawn to the ancients and the ancient knowledge. You will also love to manifest and want to learn about manifestation, being able to tune into that energy of how manifestation works, being able to control your emotions, control your visions, control your mind, and just bring that awareness, bring that almost alchemy into your reality, and learning to work with that energy. And the next thing that I've written down was actually working with energy. So working with energy is a great thing that the Lyrians love to do. They were connected to Egypt and loads of ancient cultures as well, and they were aware of energy, how we can interplay with energy, how we can manipulate energy, use energy to our advantage, to move things, to create things, to bring things into our reality. There was so much more knowledge then, and it kind of like got covered up with like mud slaps and all sorts of stuff, and a lot of these ancient civilizations got taken like out of the equation altogether, and a lot of the stuff is being covered up with the history that we're told now. But we like to try and get back to that and try and find out a little bit more about that. So that's kind of like what I've written down. So whether are you feeling it? Let me know. Are you feeling this kind of like upgrading energy, this surge, this sudden, this maybe a sudden knowing or a sudden connection to something, maybe from a past life, maybe from something that you've never experienced before. Maybe it's something that's just kind of like popped in there. You're like, oh, hang on a minute, I really enjoy watching that. Why? You know, why is there a sudden fascination about maybe the pyramids or ancient times or Tartaria or Rome or Greece or Atlantis or Lyrians, you know, or outer space, you know, other planetary systems, constellations, you know, because your soul is calling you, giving you a message that you are from these places and there is information that is there ready for you to take if you are ready to receive it. So I've been feeling it. Let me know if you've been feeling it. Comment below in the comments section. Don't forget to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed it. But yes, I do believe that Lyrian energy is right here, right now, and more powerful than ever before. Can you feel it? I can. See you in the next video. Bye for now.